Okay, number 6. A particle moves on the parabola that in such a way that when x equal to 6, the abscissa, the x coordinate, is increasing at a rate of 2 feet. So what does that mean? So dx dt, right? dx dt is equal to 2, correct? Isn't that what that means? Because x, what? The abscissa is the x coordinate, and then at what rate is the y coordinate increasing at that instant? So what they're looking for, they want you to find is this, dy dt. We are given that 6y is equal to x squared. So what do we need to do? What should we do?
I don't know, find dy dx maybe?
Yeah, well, we know we're going to find dy dt. We know what dx dt is, right? But we're given the relationship between the two. So if I take the derivative on both sides, I get dy dt is equal to 2x dx dt. Right? So I take the 2 down, and then I have to do the chain rule, so I have to take the derivative of x again, right? The chain rule here, right? And dy dt is what we're trying to find, so we're going to divide this by 6. 2 over 6, x was what? What is x? X is 6. And dx dt was 2. Was there a question, was there an answer that said 4? Yeah, we have winner, D. Okay.
Dang. That was good.
Let's do 7. 7, if x and y are both differentiable functions of t and are related by the equation that find, okay, this is just plugging them in, I think, isn't it? So we have 7, we have y is equal to x squared plus 5. And we are given that d, find, we want to find this when dx dt is equal to 2, x and y, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 is all we're given. So here again, we're just going to take the derivative. dt is equal to 2x dx dt. This guy goes away. 2 times x is 1. dx dt was 2. Oh, it's 4 again. 4 must be this, like, this guy's obsessed with 4. B.
Yeah, I'm just. I think this is.
Number 8.
Look at the shape. Upside down.
Let's do number 8. Circumference of an expanding circular metal plate is increasing at the rate of that. The rate of growth of the radius of the plate is blah, 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 okay, but we're given that C, so B, C is equal to 2 pi r. dc dt is equal to 2 pi dr dt. And we are given what? We are given, where are we at? We are given dc dt, right? dc dt is equal to 4 pi. So dr dt is going to be equal to, if I could divide that, 2. He didn't do 4 this time.
Well,
Tricky.
Two.
Tricky.
What was the letter?
A.
I had that one. Yes.
9. Number 9.
What did you like?
The diameter of a circle is expanding at a rate of that. Find the rate of increase of the area of the circle. Okay, a couple ways to do this. So what am I given? I'm given the diameter is expanding, so d diameter, right, is equal to 0.5. And I want to know what the area is doing here, right? So first way to do it is area is equal to what? Area is equal to pi r squared. Pi r squared, right? Half the diameter, correct? Pi over 4d squared, I can do this, and then I'll go ahead and take the derivative. Pi over 4 times 2 dt, right? Where the diameter was, did they give us the diameter at what time? Didn't tell us that. Oh, when the diameter is 8. Pi over 4 times 2 times 8. This guy was given to us as 1/2. 2 goes away.
Fancy crossing.
2 pi. B? Is that correct? Something B. B is correct. B is correct. Am I going too fast? Are we getting, we good?
Yeah,
We good?
Yeah,
We
that's
good?
good.
We good?
I don't think you need to do 10, I don't know. what
Okay,
time.
we're good. All right, we're all done. Okay, as you can see, this is probably, if you thought what we did so far was hard, wait till we get to the crocodile level. But I mean, these are kind of the harder level questions, right? Well, they're not easy, right? So, I mean, I hope you don't get the impression that you're supposed to just know this just like that, okay? It's gonna take a little bit of while. So if you struggle a little bit, that's okay, is what I'm saying. What?
Is it gonna be a crocodile on the fence?
Why'd you ask him?
I think I already answered that question. You just don't remember.
I don't know.
Okay, so what did we do? Okay, we did, okay. And we were ready to do, did we get up to 6 on kangaroo multiple choice? We did 6, correct?
Well,
I think so.
We did 6, right?
Yeah.
So we need to do 7. By the way, if you're wondering what the yellow is the answers. All right, number 7.
that's good.
Number 7. So we are on kangaroo multiple choice number 7. Grain is pouring through a chute at the rate of 10 cubic feet per minute. It forms a cone that has whose base radius is always exactly half of its altitude. So it's going to form a cone where the radius, and this is the altitude, but the radius is what? So 2r, right? Okay, it forms cone that has an altitude. How fast in feet per minute is the circumference of the base? Okay, so its grain is pouring down at dv dt was what? 10 cubic feet per minute? 10 cubic feet per minute. So it's coming down this way, right? So, okay, when the pile is 8 feet high, when h is equal to 8, h is equal to 8, we want to know what do we want to know? dv dt?
Is this how fast in feet per minute is the circumference?
Oh, no. Is how fast is the circumference? Oh, okay. So basically what we really want to know is dRdt, correct? Because if we know what dRdt is, we can find out what dCdt is, correct? Because, right, so dCdt is equal to 2 pi dRdt. So if we can figure this out, we should be able to figure this guy out. Okay, so what links the stuff that we know here? What's the equation we need to know?
Volume of the cone.
Volume of the cones, and the volume of the cone is equal to
1/3
1/3
r squared.
pi r squared
H.
times h, right? Okay. And but I know that h is this, so I can go ahead and get rid of the h.
That's helpful.
2r. So now I actually have a single variable. So let's go ahead and take the 2 over here. Pi r cubed. So take the derivative, what do I get? dv dt is equal to
Pi r
dr dt, right? Because the 3 came down, went away with the 3 that was down underneath here, got canceled with that one. The 2 is still there, 2 pi is where the 2 pi is, and it was an r squared and blah, blah, blah over there. Okay, so when h is equal to 8, r is equal to 4, correct? So I can find dRdt now, right? Because dV dt I already know, it's 10. 10 is equal to 2 pi, r was 4, 16, dr dt, 32 pi, dr dt is equal to 10 divided by 32 pi, which is basically 5 over 16 pi. That was dr dt. Now I put this into here, right? 2 pi times 5 over 16 pi.
number letter C.
Is there a number there? Oh, number C, letter C.
That made it just so easy.
Okay, then why am I on the wrong one here? Here we go. Okay, now I'm on the right one. Okay, let's do number 8. 8 is a little interesting. It's something that we kind of talked about yesterday when we had not the ladder, but something else. 2 ships sail from Sydney, one going north at 24 knots, the other going east at 30 knots. So we'll call this Sydney. And we're going north at 24 knots, and we're going this way at 30 knots.
That looks like okay.
Well, one's going north, one's going east, right? So the northbound ship departed, oh, wait a minute. Northbound ship departed at 9, and the eastbound ship at 11. So the eastbound ship left 2 hours later, which means that question is, how fast in nautical miles per hour is the distance between them increasing at 2 p.m.? So at 2 p.m., how many hours did this travel?
Solid 5.
Started from 9, right? So 9 to 2. So this guy traveled for 5 hours, whereas this guy only traveled for 3, right? We're trying to find this guy here. We're trying to find dl dt, right? How fast the distance between them increasing. How fast is this guy increasing? We're trying to find this guy. 5 times 24 is 120. 90, uh-oh, what do we have here?
A classic.
The classic 3 to 4 to
5.
5, right? 3 to 4 to 5, so this would be 150. Okay. If we call this guy y and we call this guy x, we're going to have L squared, x squared, y squared. Take the derivative. Dx dt plus 2y dy dt. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to divide it by 2. We don't need the 2s. They're all the same. Okay, we're trying to find this guy out, right? But I know that right now, at this instance, 150 dl dt is equal to x is 90. Dx dt is 30, right? 30 knots per hour. Plus y is 120. And dy dt is what? 24, right? So that would be your answer, right? If you divide that by 150, whatever that may be. If you do all that, you're going to get 37.2, which will be E. Okay, the answer is E. Okay, so that was 8. Let's do 9. 9 is one of your classic questions here, okay? One of the questions that I like to put on the quiz.
Not a trough.
Not the trough.
The trough.
Trough.
The dreaded trough.
Who even uses a trough? Just use a
Not the
box.
trough.
Just use a box.
Okay, a trough is 10 foot long, has a cross section in the shape of an equilateral triangle with sides that are 2 feet long. So you have an equilateral triangle, 2, 2, 2, and it's 10 feet long. Water is being pumped into the trough at a rate of whatever that is, right? So we have
It's a big trough.
and then water is going in here at what?
20 cubic feet per minute.
That's a lot of water, cubic feet per minute. Going in, and the question is, how fast is the water level rising in feet per minute? Okay, so the water level is here, right? We're going to call it the water level. The water level is going up as the water is pouring in. And so let's look at this triangle here. You have the water level H that we're worried about, right? Okay. So at a certain time, okay, if this is H, okay, what is this guy here? Do we know what this guy is? We'll call this X.
X.
Oh, it's
It's special triangle.
cosine.
It's a special triangle, right? 1, 2, root 3, right? Because it's a 30, 60, 90 triangle here, right? 30, 60, 90, which means that 1, when this guy is 1, this guy is root 3, is the same as x to h, right? The ratio has to be the same. Right? So I'm going to get 1 over root 3 is equal to x over h, which means that h is equal to root 3x. Okay, so now let's look at the volume. Now we have to calculate the volume because we know dv dt. This is dv dt. So somewhere down the line, we're going to have to find how to solve for the volume, right? So the volume when this is x, okay, volume is going to be equal to what when this is x? base times height, right? So it's gonna be x times h divided by 2, right? That's this triangle right here, right? How many of those do we have? You have 2, right? Because you have 2 of these, right? And then you're gonna have to multiply that by the length, which was 10, right? 10. 2's cancel out. H is that. So let's see if I can plug that in.
So simple.
Take the derivative. dv dt is equal to 20 root 3 x dx dt. And when the depth of the water in the trough is, so it's h actually, h is equal to 1, right? When h is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 over root 3. So 1 over root 3, dv dt was 20, I'm sorry, 20 dx dt. This guy cancels out, this guy cancels out.
Wait,
1, is there an answer called 1?
yeah.
Yeah, it's B.
Trying to trick us wrong.
Oh, no, that's not the right answer. The answer is A.
Oh.
What do we do wrong?
Wait, I think can you go back to after you found the DVD piece and then you lost me?
Here?
Yeah. Then what happened?
You plugged in the 20 feet.
I'm using this guy.
on the other side.
So 20
Oh,
comes
okay.
down, 20 root 3, x dx dt.
Okay.
X, did I plug in x?
Yeah, yeah.
X was, dx dt, all right. Do I have to make a, is there a minute versus second thing? No, I hope not. I hope there's nothing like that. Answer is A, which is root 3. Do, do, do. A is
When
equal
H
to,
is equal
A was
to
equal to
1.
XH, we got that. We
Are you
got
sure you don't
that.
need to figure out what H is and then plug H in this one? Like make your DVDT with respect to H?
I can do that, but it should work either way,
Oh, okay.
right? It should work either way. We can, so if I do H, I put X is equal to H over root 3. What am I gonna get? I'm gonna get, this guy goes away. X is over 3 squared, 10, right?
Yeah.
So dv dt is equal to 2/3 10 h dh dt, but I'm given that h was what? H was 1, right?
1.
Second guy goes away. 20. So I get dh dt is equal to 3.
I think that's supposed to be a root 3, right?
These dang kangaroos.
It is right. Yeah, so root 3 is correct.
Right.
So dht is equal to root 3. But is that what we're looking for? dht, that is what we're looking for. Root 3 is correct. So why does it work this way? And I must have screwed something up here then. So what did I screw up? Oh, yeah. So I was correct. The dx dt is equal to 1.
Which
Oh,
is
but
equal
you- that's
to.
what I was
Which
saying.
means that now dh dt is root 3.
Okay, that's why I was thinking there's like a really good wrong.
So we did, we're good. We're good.
I'm never wrong.
I am wrong every once in a while. Okay, so that's number 9.
Next one is beer.
Number When do we start? We got enough time. So number 10, beer is being poured into a giant glass vessel in the shape of an inverted right circular cone. Inverted right circular cone. I am pouring beer into the inverted right circle cone.
Who is drinking beer out of that?
Unknown.
You can't set down your glass. Why? Why would you do that?
Okay, so we're gonna go like this.
Right.
And it says, so 24 pi,
Beer has good.
24 pi cubic feet per minute again. If the depth of the beer in the vessel contained remains equal to the diameter of its surface. So the depth, we will call this H again. And this guy, the diameter is the same, right? So this be 1/2 H, I guess. This guy from here to here, the radius would be 1/2 H. Okay. The depth of the beer remains equal to the diameter of its surface area. Okay. At what rate is the depth of the beer increasing? Okay, so H. So we have to find, again, an expression of the volume that's in here, right? So the volume in here is going to be this guy. So 1/3 pi r squared times H, right? So pi over 6 H cubed dV dt is equal to pi over 2, 306, right? 2 H squared dH dt. I am given this as 24 pi. H is what? The depth is what? 2. For 2 pi. So what is H? dH dt looks like it is getting 12, right? 2 pi, 24 pi. Is there an answer called 12 there?
Letter A.
Letter A. And the answer is letter B.
I think it's like 1200, not 600, like volume.
Oh, this is 4. This is 12. That's good for nothing. 4, 2 squared, cancels out.
Yeah.
24 is the correct answer? Is that the correct answer? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good catch, Christina, good. All right, okay, so we'll stop right here.